Morning everyone, let's go hike the subway top-down route in Zion National Park. Got a nice morning this morning. May or may not rain on us, so that's a little sketchy, but let's see.
3 total, like.
Just to meet it here.
Got a small group with us today, just a little group of 5. This is my 6th time doing this, so let's go. So it's like about 8 miles, 9 miles, give or take. 3 rappels, swimming. Probably gonna be a lot of swimming today. It's been raining a lot last few days / week here in southern Utah. So yeah, here we go. Alright, even though I do have a GPS, we still went a teeny bit off the trail, but we're back on the main trail now, so we're making pretty good time. But yeah, anyways, this is the subway top-down route in Zion National Park. You do need a permit to get this. We're lucky enough to get permits. This is my 2nd time doing it this year, so shout out to that. But so far we're just under 2 miles in and going through the I guess the slick rock, sandstone, whatever you want to call it. But good views on views. So see you guys at the lookout. So if you don't have a GPS, a good way to tell you're going the right direction is the little cairns, kerns, whatever you want to call them. There's a lot of different names for them. And people do say they are bad, but it's a good way to go. Ooh. For tracking this one, I'm using an app called All Trails. Pre-downloaded it, and so far it's doing the exact same route that we normally do, so it seems to be pretty accurate. Just got this big old cliff right here. You gotta traverse down. Gotta love it. We're gonna see what's up.
What's up?
Alright, we're going up this steep part. It's called the Resting Rocks. This is this waypoint where usually people take a rest, as it implies, and grab snacks. Yeah. Gotta love it.
After today, you can ask for one.
Alright, we made it to the Resting Rock. Alright, we're done eating. Back on the trail. It is hot out here. That's for sure. Alright, we reached the overlook part of the hike. Everyone's got their helmets on because we're gonna head down into the ravine. They all look like a bunch of goofy goobers. Alright, we made it down the cliff. And on we go. We're approaching the first rappel. Alright, we're gonna get our harnesses on. Alright, harnesses are on. Getting ready to rappel. We're gonna put you guys on the helmet. First rappel done. Everyone survived the first rappel, so we're gonna keep on trekking through. I'm gonna do this.
Good idea. See how you make it across there.
Parkour. All right, it's time to get the wetsuits on. Let's do it. All right, everyone's got their wetsuits on. It's gonna get wet from here on out. We jumped last time off of
Yeah, don't jump.
All right, well, here goes nothing. Brr, that is cold. Oh yeah, I can touch. Are you jumping, Bram?
Not on this one.
I don't remember that being there either.
Floodwater's got pretty high.
That's probably the quickest way down, is if it floods. You might not make it, but you'll get down. Reese avoiding the water. I would start going down. Go, my God!
Towel bump.
Nope, you're good. Alright, we took a little send down.
You need to put the camera down there in there before we all jump.
I know, yeah. But yeah, we all sent it down. Some of us didn't jump, some of us did. That spot's just sketchy. But I did not touch the bottom again, even though this year the water was like 4 feet deeper, or more shallow. But we got some sun peeking through. You should do it again. Alright, second rappel. This is the one where you have to sit and swing around, kind of hold yourself on a break. So yeah, this one's a little more difficult, but honestly, my favorite one, so. Alright, don't mind the hair. We made it past the second rappel. Then we sit and swing. Now we just get to walk on over. And we're pretty much to the main subway spot, which is pretty cool, so.
That's how deep that is.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to touch, dude. Oh, you can touch.
I'm not touching. Wait.
Josh? I guess that answers our question.
Holy cow.
Entering the main subway. How long has that log been there again? Since like 2011 or something. Is that what you said? That's crazy though. This log has been here for a very, very long time. All right, got the main subway behind me, as you can tell. So pretty cool, but we're gonna get down. There's a slide over here, so Bram's gonna hit that. Bram, do you want me to film you? All right, bet. Let's go run over there and get Bram. Yeah, this one hurts. All right, we made it past the actual subway. We're moving on to the third and final rappel. This one is the biggest rappel. I don't know the exact footage, but this one definitely is fun. So we'll see you guys on that. It gets deep quick? Yeah. I think Brand's gonna go over there. Yo! That was sick. Whew. Water is chilly. Chilly. But it's deep right there. Oh gosh. Oh. So we are now entering the part of the subway that if you do the bottom up route, you can still get here, because obviously we're down past the final rappel. We got these fun pools of water and stuff. Yeah, I did that too. It's deep right there. This is real slippery.
It's pretty hard to get out.
Woo! Yeah, that's a little chilly. So yeah, super cool views behind me. Got like little love spots. It is super slippery right here. Try not to die here. But super slick. But yeah, you have views on views on views. Like, this is by far the absolute best hike, coolest place in Utah. So if you have a chance to come here, highly suggest coming. Woohoo! Woo! All right, so we are still trekking through. Right now we're just like, we're in this, like, basically you have to go through the waterfall the whole way. So we're just going through here, being real careful, because there's a lot of this moss. Super slick. But yeah, so you just want to be real careful. And then eventually we'll get to a spot where we can open up and we'll cook some food and go from there. So yeah, got our lunch spot. Let's go cook up some lunch. We're heading. All right, done eating lunch. We're back on the trail. About 3.5 miles to go till we're out of here. The only sketchy part about the hike on the way out is you have a lot, and I'm talking a lot of these big old boulders. So you gotta be careful for that. So usually right here, there's a bit of a swimming hole. I've seen done videos before where we'll jump in there, or there's another little platform here that we can like kind of do some cliff jumps. Oh goodness, cliff jumps and things. So yeah, this is a pretty good spot if you guys are ever curious. Did a little gainer on this last time, but none of us really feel like getting in the water right now. So we're just gonna bypass that one and onward we go. We just saw our very first other set of people, which is crazy because it's supposed to rain this afternoon, and that's when the flood watch and everything is on. So a little odd that people are waiting, but to each their own. Across this log real quick. So yeah, a little interesting, but kind of surprising because it's almost 11:30 and we're just barely finally seeing another person. So gotta love it. So we were gonna try to not go through the river, but ultimately I think everybody here has decided it's just easier just to follow the river. It looks deep over there, so I'm going up. Yeah, a little deep. All right, so we're still trekking on through. It's a lot of just back and forth and through the river, and basically, as long as you keep going with the river, following it downstream, you'll be okay. We're getting ready to pull up on some dinosaur tracks. So some dinosaur tracks from quite a long time ago. Obviously they're fossilized into the rock, so we get to see those. So pretty cool, so I'll show you guys when we get there. All right, made it to those dinosaur tracks. Let me show you guys. Yeah, they're pretty much all along this rock, so it's pretty cool. It's a good one right there. And all along this one too. All right, a little update. We've officially reached the part of the hike that sucks, to say the least. We aren't even to the hill yet. I believe the hill is called Little Girl's Heartbreak. Actually, I can tell you. Little Girl's Misery Hill Climb. That's the exact name of it. You can fact check me on that one. But still got quite a ways until we get there. But this is the part where it's just hot. You're not really in the water anymore. So it's just super hot, and yeah. We're getting ready to start the Little Girl's Hill. So we're gonna take a dip in the water. Gonna feel good? I'm doing it. Oh, woo. Yeah, that feels good now though, but holy cow. Rafe's got a really tiny frog. I won't even focus. Got some big thunder coming in, but I stuck my camera underneath that rock, as you guys saw, and we found a fish. And then Josh was trying to get it, and it touched me, so I almost could have got it. Yeah, interesting. I've never gone this route before. But I'm a little further down than everyone else, but so we gotta trek her back up. But we're getting ready to start the hill. Alrighty. So we have reached Little Girl's Misery Hill, as they call it. We're down here, and we gotta go all the way up there. About a mile of straight uphill, so let's get right to it. All right, we are starting our ascent up the mountain. All right, it's hot. We're still working our way up this cliff. It's freaking steep and hot, and this is the worst part. But that means we're almost done. To the car with the coolers. Oh. So yeah. Probably not the smartest thing to stand next to during a thunderstorm, but
the only tree.
It's fine. All right, we made it up the big hill. Still have about 0.6 miles to go till we're at the vehicles, and it's hot. So there's your update. All right, we officially made it back to the parking lot, and that is the end of the hike. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.